Now, far be it from me as a Dolphins fan to have any empathy or sympathy for Jets fans, but I'm almost getting to that point. Nobody understands more than a Dolphins fan what it's like to have a team that you think should be having some success only to be ruined by, let's just say, less than stellar quarterback play. But the Jets have nobody to blame but themselves. And nobody could have really anticipated Aaron Rodgers going down after 4 plays. But the entire plan that they've hatched here from the get-go has been shaky at best. The Jets knew that their offensive line was crap, and their solution to that was to hope that a 40-year-old veteran quarterback in Rodgers could hide that. That obviously didn't happen as Rodgers was pressured every time he dropped back. So what are you left with? You're left with Zach Wilson, the guy that nobody liked last year, and there's no real reason why he should have still been on the team with the exception of pride, right? The Jets used all that draft capital to take this kid, and nobody wants to admit that it was a mistake and just move on. So what they do, they let Mike White go to my Dolphins, and he showed with one throw this weekend that he's a hell of a lot better than Zach Wilson is ever going to be. Meanwhile, you've got Joe Namath, of all people, calling Zach Wilson's performance disgusting and saying he's seen enough of Zach Wilson. And then you've got Aaron Rodgers on the Pat McAfee show today, not exactly telling the Jets fans to relax, but pretty much telling them to relax. Look, what the Jets did was gamble and they lost. They knew the offensive line was crap. They didn't really do much about it. Rodgers gets hurt. And now what they've basically done is they've met a woman online using a profile. And then when it turns out she cheated on them, instead of going and writing a new profile and changing your photo or something, they've gone right back to the same profile that led you to the cheating woman in the first place. The Jets are just going to have to accept that there's nothing that's going to save them. Not Matt Ryan, not Chad Henne. Nobody's coming to save the Jets, and it is unfortunate because I know their fans were excited about it. But the Jets might even have a bigger problem if they don't solve the one they have now. Going into next year, you're going to have a 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers coming off of an Achilles injury, and that's never easy. So what happens if he gets hurt again or he's not ready? They're going to have to make some adjustments, and somehow, someway, they're going to have to find a way to get rid of Zach Wilson. I agree with those people saying he should not see the field for the Jets again. The season is over. They're not making the playoffs. They sure as hell aren't winning the Super Bowl. But if you want to keep the good feelings that they had around this team with the actual players and coaches intact, you're going to just have to sit Wilson and take the lumps where you need to take them.